Okay, now let's say you accidentally added a file to the staging area. Well, you can unstage it quite easily. Let me demonstrate. So let me just minimize this terminal and then open up the Explorer again. I'll add a new file. This time I'll make it a markdown file. So I'll just call it markdown file _1.md. So the md extension makes it a markdown file. Inside I'll just add some simple markdown. I'll just say this is a markdown file. So let's save that. Let me create another Python file now. I'll just call it python _script _2.py. And I'll just give it a generic print statement. This is a file called python script 2.py. And let's save that. Okay, so we've got our files. Now let's check the status. So back in the terminal, let me just clear this so we get more real estate, and let me actually minimize the Explorer. I can type git status. So we have two untracked files, markdown file 1.md and python script 2.py. I can add both of these files to the staging area. To do that, you use git add, and then you can also specify the name of the files you want to add. So I can do markdown file _1.md and then a space and then python _script _2.py. So this will add both of these to the staging area. If you want to stage every untracked or modified file all at once without actually listing them out, then you can just do git add and then a dot. This just means add everything. So this is convenient, so you don't have to actually type the name of every single file. So let me press enter. So now let's check the status. So I can do git status. So now we have both of these files in the staging area because they are changes to be committed. So let's say I actually don't want to commit this markdown file. So I can unstage it, and it actually even tells you how you should do that here. So you just type git restore -- staged and then the file name to unstage it. So let me do that. I will type git restore -- staged markdown _file _1.md, and then let me press enter. So let me just clear the terminal so that we have more real estate, and then I could do git status. So now, as you can see, this markdown file is now untracked. So we've unstaged it. This Python script 2 file is currently staged, so it's ready to be committed. So let's commit that. So I'll do git commit and then add a commit message. I'll just say added python _script _2.py and then press enter. So as you can see, one file changed and one insertion. So let's check the status again. So let me clear the terminal and then I can type git status. So we still have one untracked file. So that markdown file is still sitting there untracked. Let's go ahead and commit that too. So first I need to add that to the staging area. So I can do git add and then markdown _file _1.md. I could just do git add dot as well. And then I'll do git status again. And you can see it's now ready to be committed. So let's commit that as well. So I'll do git commit -m added markdown _file _1.md and then press enter. So let me just clear that so I get more room. And then we can view the git log. So if I do git log one line, we can see this is our first commit where we added python _script _1.py, and then we did another commit where we added python _script _2.py, and then finally the third commit where we added markdown _file 1 _md. In simple terms, head is a pointer that tells you which commit you're currently on. So to recap, if you ever need to unstage a file, just type git restore -- unstaged and then the name of the files. If you want to unstage everything at once, then you can also just do git restore -- unstaged dot.